Hello and welcome to my first ever Animal Crossing video on YouTube. My name is Sarah. This is me right here running around the airport. I'm going to be taking you around my island today. My island's name is SpookyOoky. And I can't wait to show you guys around. It's a little bit of cottage core, forest core, witch core, magical, fun, farming town kind of place. Full disclosure, it's not done yet. That's the point of this video, is going to be to show you guys around, to talk about what I want to work on, what I want to change, what I'm happy with. Oh, I see a balloon. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm one of the only people that likes Bunny Day, but the balloons make me really excited, so we may go get that in a minute. But yeah, so this first video is going to be about an intro to the island, an intro to me. I'm just going to show you guys around, show you my map. So I wanted to start out here by my airport, just so we can look at the map together, talk about the villagers, and then I'll take you guys on a little tour. Alright, so for my map, I have an outlet on the left side and the bottom. You can see already my resident services is super close to my airport. That was something that, had I known when I first started playing the game, I probably would have picked something different, but it's okay. I've made do with it. I'm really happy with my entrance. Still think it can be edited a little, but pretty happy with it. You can see my paths. I have a lot of spotted places. That's because I started doing the patchwork pathing, and I really like it, but I do think once I have more, it'll look a little less out of place. Sometimes it feels like there's like random ones. But so to go over my villagers, you've got me right here. My boyfriend Devin has a house. It's on the beach right now. We'll talk about where I think I want to move it. But yeah, he just has the first update of the house. We thought about keeping him in a tent, but it was nice for storage. So he's got a little beach house we're going to put somewhere. Bill is my favorite villager. He does not necessarily go with the cottagecore aesthetic, but I love him. He's been with me from the very beginning. So yes, he does have the weird, ugly log house, but I don't think it's ugly. I think it fits him. It fits my theme. So I kept him, and he's my favorite. Nate lives next to Bill, and funnily enough, he was one of my first three, like my move-in villagers when you start getting people coming. And I thought he was so ugly because of his unibrow. When I first got him, I was like, oh great, well I'll get rid of him first. And all of my other three people that came in the beginning are gone, but I kept Nate because I fell in love with him. If you know the characters, you know that I have 4 lazy villagers, and I love all of them. So I have a thing for the lazies and the crankies, so Nate's not going anywhere. Bruce lives up on one of the mountains. I think he's adorable. I was really happy when I got him. Olive kind of has her own little section up in the top left. She is going to be the flower person, so you'll see she's got lots of flowers around her house. Lucky, oh my gosh, I was so excited when I got Lucky. You can see he has a whole little chunk of space by himself. I built Lucky a spooky forest the night that I got him because I was so excited to have Lucky that I didn't know what to do with myself. Apollo is probably the only one on this list that I don't think I'm going to keep forever. He was kind of, I think he was like my 10th or 12th villager on a really late night villager hunt that I didn't plan well for. So I ended up just keeping him because I liked him, and I thought maybe I could trade him with somebody later on. But I like his house. I like where he's at on the map. He's up the highest on a nice little hill by himself, and it is really cute, but again, he just doesn't really match my theme, so I think at some point I'll probably get rid of him. Wolfgang is my newest member. That's why their house is on the beach. I think that I'm going to be moving them farther forward on the beach, kind of closer to the dock, but I'm really not sure. I may move them over to where my boyfriend's house is and kind of play with that. I would like a beach house, and I think their house would make a really good fit for that, so we'll just see. Poppy is over near Olive. She has a cafe in front of her yard that I love. I was so happy when I got her. I used to have Caroline, who's this adorable little bright red squirrel, and I think she's really sweet, but she was a little too vibrant. I like that Bill and Poppy kind of match each other in the red category, so I picked Poppy instead, and I'm really happy with her. Eric, oh my god, my lazies, guys. I love my lazies. He's up near Bruce, and I love him, love his house. He's got a little dock that you can see in front of it. It's precious. I just really love that I put my deer up there together. And then Clay, who I did not think I was going to keep, but I really fell in love with, and I love the way he looks walking around his spot on the island. He is next to my, my little, like, it's like a hayride. How would I describe it? A hayride, fall festival kind of vibe. Yeah, I think fall festival is a really good thing for that. And then you can see I've got my resident services, like I said, pretty close to my airport. My Nooks and my Able Sisters are side by side. I love the way that area looks, so we'll talk about that. Probably first, we might go up the island that way and loop back around to my house. And then my museum, oh, we jumped. Love that lag. My museum, I moved. It used to be in that little bottom left corner where that little circle is under the Able Sisters. It used to be there. I moved it. I'm so much happier with it, so we'll talk about that soon. And then my campsite is up on the hill in the back, and again, I love it. It was one of the first things I placed and really terraformed. I moved it onto the beach and then made that whole area fit around it, and I'm really happy with it. So, okay, I think with that, we're ready to go explore. Let's do it. Are y'all excited? I'm excited. So first up, we've got some waterfalls. This is my entrance. My native flowers were roses and I had apples. So I wanted to do a red theme because I love the mushrooms, the red and white mushrooms. And since it's like a fantasy theme, I thought it fit really well. So I started with that. You can see I've got mushrooms over here, a little wishing well over here. Oh my god, there's Bill. There he is. My sweet boy. And then you come up and you've got my resident services right here. Hi, Bill. Hi, Bill. Let's talk to him for a second. I got him to call me my dude. It's the best thing I ever did. Oh, yes. Alright, so when you come to the left of my resident services, you enter into sort of the plaza area. If you would even call it that. I think it's more of just my shopping district. I wanted it to be overgrown. You can see I have this nice little section down here. This is one of my favorite spots on the island. It is cherry blossom season right now, but obviously normally these trees are green, and I really like it. It's like a little library section. You can come and sit and read a book after you go shopping. So we got my Nooks here. I just finally got the market flag. I love it. My Ables. And then, oh, don't look at those Buddy Day items. We'll talk about that in a second. So this is my current Able setup, and oh my god! Wow! So this is my current Able setup. You can see I have a little bit of terraforming behind it. I am not really happy with it anymore. Initially, my museum was directly in front of me where the Bunny Day stuff is, so you couldn't really see in front of the Able Sisters that well, and it didn't matter to me that much. But now I really want to work on it, and I want to make sort of a dress display, pickup, maybe even like literal tailoring, like with the sewing kits and stuff up here. I turned this into like a little toy area during winter season, and now that spring and summer, I just want to do something that can be kind of all year round. And over here, it's just a nice little detail, but again, I haven't really decorated it yet, so I'd love to figure out this area just as like a small space. So the Able Sisters is definitely a redesign video in the making. I'm excited to do that at some point. So now we can talk about this little section where the museum used to be. Right now, it is a almost finished Bunny Day section. I did record making it, so I'll be able to show this process. It'll be after Bunny Day, but I still think it's cute. I'm thinking that this area is going to be my new seasonal area. Oh, sorry. I'm behind the balloon. It's going to be my new seasonal area. So I'll decorate it just depending on what's going on, what events are happening, but I think I always want it to be sort of a park, seating, maybe food type place, just like a nice hangout spot. And right now I love it for the Bunny Day. I did not play the game last March. I got the game in July, so I missed Bunny Day the first time around, and I really like it. I like the way the Festivale events stuff looks with it, and I like the way the colors all go together. I just think it's really pretty. I also love this version of the clacker cart. I've never been able to use it before, and I just think it's so pretty with the colors. Like the pastel for spring is just really lovely. So now, if you come down here, this spot, we see my flower dumping ground number 1. I just had somebody bring me all of these lovely blue hyacinths. I love the hyacinths. They're probably my favorite flower in the game. And I just have this as like a little dumping ground right now because it used to be my boardwalk, and now my boardwalk is on the opposite side of the beach, on the other side of the airport. So this whole space is, oh, more storage. But it's ready to be decorated. I've never been good at decorating my beaches, so I think my plan is to section off what I want them to be, and then we're gonna make videos on each little section and what we're doing. So I think this area I want to have, again, like a cafe, a beachside area, just something nice. And I like, this is my boyfriend's house, as I said. That is probably a good time if the mic picked that up. Sorry that I just paused. I live in New York City, so sometimes there's traffic noises, and I'm going to do my best to talk around them, but occasionally cars backfire like that, and I didn't know it was going to happen, and this is the way it makes me feel. So, yeah, I apologize for that if there's ever any issues with the mic picking up background noise. It's usually pretty good at just sticking to a voice, but just in case. So yes, this is my boyfriend's house right here, and I think I want to move it to my peninsula. I love the way houses look on it. I think it's really cool, and because his is so small, I think it would fit right in this little area. I tried to put a villager house on it and it did not work. So, or it could even go right here, and the pathing could come down and kind of split it and the Able Sisters. I think that's also just fine by me. So we're just gonna be thinking about that. This used to be like a little date spot, and I still really like it, but I just love the way houses look this close to the beach. And I think his house being small, it would be really cute. So that's definitely on my list of things that I want to do. So let's go back through the market, up to the resident services again. And this time we're gonna, hi Bill, oh he's running around. Guys, I love him so much, sweetest boy. Oh my god, he's so small. Okay, so if you come up from the resident services, you can see we have our first little nook area. I really was proud of this when I first did it, but again, it doesn't have anything on the top level. I feel like I get really good detail in certain spots and then I just kind of give up or I get bored, and that's what I'm really hoping to do with these videos, is figure it out and figure it out together and ask questions and try things. And I'm very excited to get all the details worked out because I love this island, but it could be better, so I'm ready to get it going. So as you come up from that little spot, you see Bill's house, and again, I think his house is adorable. I decorated, he's a jock villager for anybody that didn't know, so he's the only one that has kind of based on his theme decorations. Everybody else just has what I thought their house looked good with. But for Bill, because he's my favorite, I gave him a basketball hoop. I gave him a football that does not go with the basketball hoop, but it's fine. He doesn't play sports anyway. He just likes to talk about working out. But yeah, this is his house, and I think it's really sweet. And if you keep going up this way, you come to Nate's house. And again, Nate's one of my favorites, so he does have a little cooking station because he's a lazy and he loves to eat, so I love my boys. This is his little garden, and as you can see, it's mushrooms and pumpkins, and it's really sweet. Let me pick that weed. It's really sweet. I like it a lot. I like the way it looks, but I think I'm ready to change it up for spring and summer. So one of the builds I'm thinking about is changing his yard into a strawberry patch, and I think it would work really well. I can even see myself maybe elongating it a little bit as like a little strawberry picking station, maybe a little stall over here or some tables with buckets for picking. I just think that would be so cute, and I love that it's near the beach. I think the colors too, because I love the way red lilies look near his house since it's green. So the colors of the pansies red, I think it's just going to be really, really pretty. So on the other side of Nate's house, I have another one of my little small sections. Just a couple little spa places. I love the way this pond, what is it called? Oh gosh, I can't think of the name, but I love the way this item looks on the rocks, especially like the way it blends in. I just think it's really pretty. And I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about this item and the different colored water. It doesn't bother me because the stream of water is clear and blue, so that tells me that like the water's clean. It just, you know, is a darker wood, so it looks a little brown. But I even like the one that has the really dark brown water and it like almost looks like a mud bath. I even think that's cute. So, and then behind Nate's house, if you keep going, you come to the second flower dumping ground. Oh my god. So this is a real island tour, guys. We have some work to do. We have some really cute places, but we also have all of this. So this was the first thing I waterscaped. Oh my god, hi! How are you, CJ? This is the first time that I ever waterscaped. I built a moon pond, and I have not moved it. And am I being a little dramatic by not moving it? Yes, but am I gonna move it? No, like I'm not. I love it. I think it's cute, and I'm just gonna work around it for forever because I built it first, and it took a lot of time, and I like it. This is my newest section, so this is leading up to Olive's house. I have a small little breeding, or cloning, not breeding, little cloning garden right here with some of my favorite color combinations. Occasionally I get a pop-up of these, but I did have somebody, like I showed you guys, bring me a lot of blue hyacinths, so I don't really need more of those anymore, but I'm keeping them just in case. Oh, we got another blue windflower up there. Love those. So this little area here is a little fairy circle. It used to be up above my house, and it was not big enough to walk in a circle perfectly, and I just think next to the beach, next to the colors of Olive's house, it's really pretty. I can show you guys a little full view. It's a little cluttered, but I love it. I love the cream and sugar right here to give to the fae. It's just really sweet. And if you come to the left, you see one of my favorite little spots. I love the way this sign is hidden underneath this coconut frond. I just think it's so cute. So this little mermaid lagoon, and as you come through, you can see, again, I love the bunny day items. It works perfectly over here, so I'm keeping it. I have a little mermaid section right next to the fairies. I thought keeping them together, keeping them near Olive, like I said, with the colors, just really pretty. I still think this section, I want to add more to it. I think more piles of cherry blossoms would be perfect, kind of sprinkled around so you kind of run through it as you go up. And then maybe rearranging the furniture a little. I kind of wish you could see the drawers over there because I think the iridescent on that, the furniture with the blue is so pretty. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it for now, and I really love this little spot right here with the moon chair. I think that's so nice, and the pirate chest. I love the colors. All of the colors over here just make me so happy. Then so this is again cloning garden, the fairies. You come up this little ramp, and here is Olive's house. And again, the blue, this butterfly's been up here the whole time. These blue, purple flowers, I just love it. I think it's really sweet, and she's a cute little cub, so I love to think about her watering the flowers, and she does water the flowers quite a bit. I catch her up here watering these, or down in the cloning garden watering, and she started, especially these pink roses, she really loves them, so yeah, I love this little area for her. Okay, so then if you come on down around the moon pond, you come to another one of my favorites. Oh, excuse me, CJ. Pardon me. This is Poppy's Cafe, and I just think it's so sweet. I had it for, it was a hot cocoa bar in the Christmas time, and I ended up just keeping it because it goes with her colors, it goes with her. I think it's just really sweet and precious, so I kept it. Still a little spooky, little pumpkin, little mushroom, but you know. And I really like the Bunny Day items, so at least for right now, there's a little Bunny Day balloon set. So, we'll keep going around this way. This is, again, one of my favorite spots, so, flower dumping ground number 3. Wow. So this again is my resident services. So if you come up from here, you enter into the little forest that I have, and I'm really happy with this area. I love the way the little mini pond looks in the center. The pumpkins are scattered, the flowers are scattered. Just think it's really pretty. Again, when it's not cherry blossom season, I like it even more, but this is a real time preview of the island, so I wanted you guys to see it as it looks right now. I do time travel occasionally, but we're in bunny day season, so we're gonna go with it. We're gonna deal with it for a little while. This little nook right here I just think is so cute. Let's sit for a second so you get the full image. Oh, it's just precious. This one took a little while because I was in a small spot trying to figure out how the colors looked, but I knew I wanted to use the picnic thing, and I'm so glad I did because I love the way it looks over here with all the yellows. Again, especially in the fall, it's really pretty. So if you come, the only other thing in the forest is this little guy, and I did see this on Instagram, I believe, or Pinterest, almost this exact little build over here, but I just thought it was so cute and it fit with my island so well. And I believe that that person did alternating flowers, and these should all be yellow if I remember correctly, because I liked the yellow more than the orange. So yeah, I kind of tweaked it a little, but it is really similar. So if I can find the picture, I'll be sure to link the inspiration down below, but it has been a while since I built this, but I do want to say this spot specifically was almost identical to somebody else because I just was obsessed with it. I thought it was such a cute idea. So this little ramp, again, this was my first ramp that I put down, and it has not moved. I'm really happy with it. Brings you up into arguably my favorite part of the island. I am obsessed with pumpkins, like truly obsessed, and getting them in the game was a life-changing moment for me. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it was just so cool. I love it. I will say I want to update my pumpkin patch. I love the way it looks when you put the the pumpkin lanterns in and the different towers stacked up, so I definitely want to do that. This was just my OG one from back in October, and I haven't worked on it because it was Christmas time and then I took a little break from playing, but I do want to update this, and I think what I'm going to do is update the entire like fall orchard area at once, so that's going to be a definite video coming up. But for now, I think it's cute. I love the way the fence looks with it. Love this little carving station over here. Love the path that I have lacing all around through it. I just think it's really pretty. There used to be a stall over here, and again, that's what I'm saying about updating. I want to move some things around. Oh, hi balloon. Move some things around and get some new fresh ideas in. Love my honey stall. Again, this one I found on Pinterest, and I should be able to find this one pretty easily. I think the design on the simple panel and the design on the stall is pretty standard. A lot of people use that, so it shouldn't be hard to find, but I love the way it looks with the hay bales and just so cute. Now this area to the left of the incline, oh, there's, let me get this big tree real fast, hold on. Do I not have anything to eat? Oh, I do. Always keep some pumpkins to eat, guys. Every time. Hold on. So I haven't played in a few days. That's why things are a little overgrown, because I was waiting to make this video and I didn't want to build anything or change anything before I showed you guys everything. So here we are with all of this little area. So this used to be over near the pumpkin stalls, or the honey stalls, and I moved it because I really liked the idea of like an orchard marketplace, and I'm pretty happy with the way this looks, but I think I want to change the items, and I'm not sold on the fact that the stalls are in a line. I think it looks cute with the fence behind it, but I'm just not sure, so I think that's something I definitely want to play with a little and just try some new ideas. But I do love the colors, and I love the design codes on everything, and the flowers. Love the Turkey Day table. I definitely want to put maybe another table here and just let it be more of like an open air market style place. So up through here we have my orchard. And I was so proud of this when I first got it because fruit was the first thing that I traded on Discord. And I don't know, I really love it. I think a lot of people have a little hidden wooden stool in there for apple picking. A lot of people don't like the look of big, like, reaching orchards, but I think they're really pretty and I can't imagine changing it. I did over here, I kind of increased the water there, so there used to be like an extra pear tree right here. But I backed it up and mixed it up a little bit, and I can see myself maybe doing that again, like maybe hiding a spot like over here near the water with like a table or something. I think that would be nice, but I love the way it looks with all the trees lined up. I just think it's pretty, so I can't imagine changing it forever, but... Okay, we're back at resident services, and we are ready to continue on with the tour. I have my ladder now, don't worry, everything's good. So, now we're going to go to the right of resident services. This little area right here used to be my seasonal plaza, and then I moved my museum and decided that that bigger area down by the beach would be a really nice spot. So I'm honestly not sure what this is going to be. I think a market spot would look cute. I love stalls. I have a ton of them on my island. So I think maybe a market spot. Maybe just this again. This used to have a big Christmas tree in the center, and before that it had a spooky, the spooky carriage in the center of it. So I don't know. We'll just see. I want to play with it and I don't know, just try some different things out and see what I like. This area down here is a tree dumping ground pretty much. It used to be a cafe. I thought I was going to move my museum here first, and I changed my mind, put it somewhere else. Oh, somebody's singing. Let's go up for a second. Avoid that. Oh boy. I think it's Apollo. He was singing earlier. We'll find out in a second though. So yeah, I was going to put my museum here, change my mind. Now it's just kind of a dumping ground. I might make it a cafe again. I might make it Wolfgang's house if I don't keep him on the beach. I don't know. So down here. Oh, it is Apollo. Look at him. Oh, he's in the trees. He's singing in the trees back there. He's shy. This was a fun build that I did back in the summer. Oh, hello, message bottle. This was probably one of the first, like, decoration builds that I did, and I think it shows. It's kind of plain. It's really plain, not gonna lie. I like it. I like the colors. I think the mix of the brown and the white is pretty, but I love cluttered beaches, and I definitely want mine to be more cluttered. I want it to be like you're forced into a path around these tables, and that's it, because there's so much cute stuff to look at. That's what I want. But I don't have that right now. It's okay. We'll get there. So up from this is my museum. This little area right here was my second waterscaping feature, I think. Again, it was taken with some inspiration from a Pinterest post, but I really love it. I think it's beautiful. I edited it, I think it was just a corner falls when I saw it, and I made it kind of a double fall and then branched the trees up behind it and everything. But I really love that, and I love my museum. I am so much happier with it. I think it's so pretty. I love the way the front of it looks on the water. It's so natural. This is truly one of my favorite spots on my island now. I will say, like my paths, it was inspired by Sparksby. Her name is Malene, I believe. I love watching her videos. She's one of my favorite creators, and her codes and stuff really got me excited to be designing again. And honestly, if I'm being 100% honest, she is such a big reason why this video is even happening. So thank you, Sparksby, for being incredible. Now if we go down from the museum, this was my first bridge I ever put. I love that I keep telling you guys all my first things on the island. This game is so cute and so much fun. So this was my first bridge on the island, and this was my first big build. So this is my favorite spot. I keep saying that, but truly, I love this spot. This is my fall harvest market that I was talking about. It's here all year. I love fall. It's my favorite season. Love spooky time. So I love this little spot in here. I just think it's so cute. This used to be bright purple. If you know, you know. I used that same code that everybody loves, and I found this one and lost my mind because look how freaking gorgeous it is in this area. It's so cute. So if you go up this little ramp, oh, don't look at the land bridge. That's a surprise. So this is the top level of the farmer's market. Not really a farmer's market, the harvest market. The harvest festival, yeah. That's the word we want. And there is like a little, this is Clay's house, but there is a little... Hi, Eric! Are you reading in a plant? Okay. Doing good. And Bruce is back there too, guys. Look at my deer. I love them so much. Little table back there, though, as I was saying. And now down here, this place might get a little laggy, might not. This used to be my boardwalk on the other side, but I moved it over here, and I am so happy that I did because I think it goes with the Harvest Festival so well. So there's like lovely little spots to sit. I'm obsessed with the food hats. I think they're so cute. So I have a couple of those right on the beach, just little snacks to pick up. And it just stretches all the way down, which I love. Obsessed with it. Oh, we did the slow walk for a second. You guys like that? Little slow walk. Bill, what are you doing? What? No! Bill! Are you serious? Are you serious? You're right, you don't know, dude. You're not going nowhere. Oh, that's upsetting, guys. That is upsetting. So, okay, ignore that in the background. Here is my beautiful little dock. Again, this one was a Pinterest session that I found. A Pinterest session. That doesn't make any sense. A Pinterest idea that I found. I did change the colors. The person that I saw had like a blue theme and like a green and blue theme. And it didn't go with what I was looking for, but I loved the idea of the path on it, loved the idea of the little life preserver, the pots and pans, so, oh, this needs to be turned on. Lovely little cooking set. So, okay, let's go up to Clay's house. This is what I was saying. His house, you know, even if I wasn't sold on him as a villager, I think his house, his coloring, like, it's so perfect for over here. And I just gave him, as his name suggests, a beautiful little clay station to make lots of things. I like to imagine that he sets up all the pottery and he really likes making dishes, you know, because he loves to eat. That's why he's got 2 cake sections back there. So if you keep going around the Harvest Festival, you're going to run into my deers back here, my sweet boys. Right where Bruce is sitting used to be the entrance to my Zen forest. And then I built the giant land bridge that you can see. We'll go on that in just a second. But I built the land bridge and I moved it. I basically just plopped it in the middle where it fit, which was in the middle of my Zen forest. And I'm not mad about it, but I definitely want to play with this more. It needs to be redone now that I made those changes. I want to put another like bath right here. I want more trees. I want to put trees on the beach. I'm pretty sure you can plant bamboo on the beach. I could be wrong. That could be a complete lie, but I think you can. And either way, I just want to put more bamboo around. I want to mix up the heights of the bamboo, all of that. So this is a work in progress. It used to be one of my favorite spots. Kind of outgrew it. I think that happens for a lot of people. So we'll come back to this, we'll revisit it, but it will be a Zen forest at some point. I do think there's parts of it that are really cute. Like I love the way the waterfalls look and all of that. Okay, we have dumping ground number, what are we on, 4 or 5? God, I don't know. Lots of flowers. This used to be, oh, hi Wolfgang! This used to be Mermaid Rock. It was really cute, but I wanted it closer to Olive, so I moved it. There's still remnants of flowers, as you can see. Here is Wolfgang's house, like I said. I do think I want to keep them on the beach, but I'm not sure if this is the spot. Don't think it is. Might even move it just past this rock to down here somewhere, closer to the Zen garden. I don't know yet. I'm going to play with it. I'm going to try some different spots, and we'll see. There is one thing hidden back here. It's very overgrown. Let me pluck this. But this lovely little spot is a nod to anybody that loves Harry Potter. I love this little spot. I love this little code. I'm so glad that we got more codes because this one was on its way out and I was devastated. And now it gets to stay forever in its perfect little spot back there. I'm going to plant the weed again because I like having it be super overgrown. So, to the left of Wolfgang's house is my double staircase. I love the way this little staircase looks. Love that it's logs. I just love it. And you come up right into my campsite. And I did just get the pocket camp sign, so I do want to put that somewhere, but other than that, my campsite's pretty good. It gets really overgrown, so I do think I want to either terraform to keep the like space around the trees down, or put in some more green leaf piles and maybe mix it up with green and brown. I think that would be really pretty. Yeah, but I'm happy with it overall. I think this little section over here is really nice. I like the way this looks. I think I want to put the sign like right here maybe and move the log bench. But I do think, oh, sorry little bug. I do think it's cute, and yes, there are a lot of weeds. Usually I pick these, but as I said, I haven't played for a couple days, so it's been getting a little overgrown, but let's not judge, okay? Let's not judge. So if you come this way, you have my diagonal bridge. That took me way too long to do, but if you know, you know. They're worth it. And it's tiny, and I just think it's so cute. It's so small. This is Apollo's house. So he's the highest villager house up here. And I adore him. I think he's cute. Again, I don't know if he's going to stay forever. But for right now, I think he's cute. I really want to give him more of the Zodiac stuff, just because his name, you know, Apollo. I think it would be cute to get as much of the Zodiac furniture as I can and sprinkle it in his yard. Maybe some white wood too up here. I don't know how that would look next to the tan wood of this, but still, his house is definitely pretty neglected. I want to work on that. Oh, we're coming down into my boy's little paradise. This is where my deer live right here. So this is Eric's house. And as I said, he has a little dock. I love his little dock. And you can get over here. This is the land bridge, so you can get over there to that. But again, as I said, I plopped the land bridge down kind of in the middle of two things. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it there. I think I like that you hop around and stuff. I think that's nice, but we'll see. We'll see if we want to change it, move it. This is Bruce's house right here. This needs to be backed up a little. I think I used to have a tree back there and I moved it. So I love his house. Again, you can see like there's places that I really like, but they just don't have, I love the way the fire looks right there. They just don't have a ton of detail, and I want more little details. I want all of it to feel the way that the forest in the center of, right behind resident services, I want it all to feel like that. And right now we're just not there, but we're gonna get there. It's gonna happen. So past here, this, as I said, used to be my fairy circle behind my house, and now it's this huge empty area that I can just mess with and do whatever I want. And we're gonna have some fun back here, but I don't know what we're gonna do yet. But it's definitely a huge chunk of land to be used. Back here, you have one of my favorite little hidden spots. I just think this little section is so sweet. It's probably really loud with the waterfalls, I apologize. But really pretty. I tried my hand at a sunken waterfall, so that's actually 2 levels down there, if you can see. And then up above, over there is some hidden things. We're gonna go this way first. So I love the baby trees, so I put some baby trees up in here because I like to think that this is like the little fairy village. And now, I know what you're thinking, why did you move the fairy circle if the fairy village is over here? But I guess you could call the other one more of like a fairy like playground, or a spot for them to come and like explore and hang out with the butterflies, you know? But this is like where they live, and I'll show you guys. We'll go over there now that I have my trusty ladder. Oh, nope. And I can get down. So this is my house also, just to orient you a little bit. You come back here, and here is the little village. I'm so happy with this little spot. I think it's so precious. Love the doll houses. I did just get a couple, I think I got the red ones and maybe the yellow. So I do think I'm gonna get rid of these dog houses and put more of the house houses down. But I think the dog houses look cute. They look like simple and sweet. But I love that. I love the little trees. That was like a revelation for me. Now this spot up here has been many things. It used to be the witch's summoning circle. You can see more flowers down there, guys. Yikes. But now it's a little Alice in Wonderland-esque table, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it anymore. It was an idea that I saw floating around. I liked it when other people did it. I don't like it that much. So I think I want to change it. I think I want to take this over to that mark it next to the orchard and mix it in over there and play with it. I love the way the gnomes look, but again, just not my taste anymore. Not really what I want aesthetically. I think it's too fairy tale, and I want more of like a magic, natural aesthetic. Again, my secret beach. I think it looks too similar to other people's, and I want it to be a little more unique. I like the way this looks on the floor, the fossil, and I like the barrel. The barrel DIY is one of my favorites, like so many of us. But I did just get the pirate barrels, I got the sideways barrel, and I even saw somebody put a tent on her secret beach, and I thought that was adorable. Red never comes to my island. I know he never comes to anybody's island, but like, I haven't seen him literally probably since before Christmas, and it is April as I'm filming this. So yeah, I think I'm just done with keeping it secret, and I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. Now this little spot up here is probably the most really personal on my island. It's a little shrine. It's for a friend of mine that passed away, and I really like it. I think it's really sweet up here. He would like it that it's up kind of on the top of the mountain looking out. I think it's really cute. So yeah, my boyfriend and I designed it for him, and it was really fun. I showed it to him when it was done, and he was like, oh, it's great, it's perfect, I just love the pillow. You can sit, kind of chill. Very sweet. And at night the little lantern lights up, and it's just nice. So yeah, I wish the view of the secret beach was nicer, and I don't know. Just wanna mix it up a little bit. Alright, so we're gonna come down. And I think to take you guys to my house, we're gonna go back through the orchard. Hello, balloon, I'm ignoring you again. Down the little archway and this way. This is the second way to my house. So you come up here. Love this section. This is pretty new. I think I made it like about a month ago. Really love it. Updated the pathing. I think it's really cool. I do think I might change again, as I'm gonna do with Nate. I might make these slightly more summer, so maybe switching these plants for strawberries. I don't know. I like the color scheme, so I'm not sure. Got a Bunny Day flag, my own little personal pumpkin patch, and I think I'm gonna keep this one looking this way, and then, like I said, we're gonna update the other one and make it a little fancier. I have another money tree right there that's not supposed to be there. I apologize. This is new. It's a simple thing, but it's a Zen cushion and then a cushion on top, and I think it's adorable. This little area right here, let me put my ladder away, is my little spooky witch corner. I love magic. I love witches. So this was like a given for me. I was like, I need somewhere that it looks like I can learn spells. So we've got this adorable little potion shelving in the back. The potion kit, which is actually like the chemistry set, some incense burning, the cauldron, the beautiful little strange mushroom table. I just think it's so cute up in here. It's when we do a house tour at some point, I have the bottom floor of my house is also pretty similar to this, so just love this little spot. I think it's so cute. And if you keep coming this way from my house, you come to Lucky's Forest. So I can show you guys on the map one more time. We're over there where Lucky's house is, and like I said, he has a giant forest. So it's just a spooky forest on the lowest level, and I think it's pretty adorable. He's got this really cool little summoning circle. It used to be up on the mountains, but I'm really happy I moved it down here for him because I think it is just too cool. With all the different colored mushrooms and stars. Another little spooky spell corner right here. You can practice your magic. A little empty area because this used to be not the land bridge. So this was decorated at one point. You can kind of see where the pathing got cut off. But I like the way it looks flat up against it. So I think I'm going to keep that like that so that it kind of disappears. Yeah, I'm kind of spoiling the land bridge for you guys, but we'll still go up there in a second. Yeah, and then just Lucky's house. I loved being able to use so much purple, and I want to do more. I want to put maybe another purple light over here, purple star fragments, purple flowers. I just think the purple, green, black combination over in here, it's so different from the colors of the rest of the island, and it's just so cool. I just think it's very spooky, very magical. I love it. I love the way it looks. So let's go ahead and go up on the land bridge. There's a secret flower spot right here that you can still get up on. And so this goes from Eric's house, and as you come down, it's just a nice land bridge. I think I like the way it looks. I like that it kind of separates the spooky side from the zen side. I think aesthetically that could look really cool, especially if I keep, you know, you can see the cedar tree to my right. If I keep that vibe a little bit and kind of mix it, I think the colors look really good together. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep playing with it. It is yellow because it's so close to the Harvest Festival, so I wanted it to kind of all blend together. Hi Bruce, still sitting, hanging out, drinking a soda. And I think it does that pretty well. This was again inspired by Sparks B. Maline, and I used different patterns. She has like several like really strong, gorgeous like spring, sort of spring fall. I think they're going to transfer really well when she gets to fall, but I'm running up and down on this fabric path because that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, but really intense like spring fall patterns, and I tried to do a little bit more natural, but I don't know, it was definitely inspired by hers. I think hers is gorgeous. I love the way she's doing like a plant core theme, and it's just so where I have fences and stuff, she has like rows of plants and all different heights. It's just so cool. It's really beautiful. So definitely inspired by her, but with my own twist and my own colors. And I'm really happy with it. I just think I need to play with it more, and I need to get used to it because it is really big. It's like the chunkiest portion of a build that I have, other than maybe like this top layer over here. So let's go to a comfy spot now and sit down and kind of just talk about plans. I've been filming for a long time, so I'm gonna go sit real fast and then we can discuss. So, okay, that was my island tour. I hope you guys like it. I hope you see the potential. I'm really happy with it, but like I said, there's lots of little things I want to change. There's some big things I want to change, and I'm just so excited to start this process and share it with you guys and make videos. I have some code videos I want to make. I have some like design ideas. I really want to show you guys like my favorites of different things, but I am planning a lot of different speed builds and maybe even streaming in the future if that's something that everybody's interested in. So we're just gonna see how this goes. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope everybody's having a great day when you're watching this, or night if it's nighttime where you're at. And I'll see you guys around. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel for more. I'm hoping to upload Animal Crossing content every Monday and Friday, and then I'm a weekly vlogger, so those are going to be going up on Wednesdays now. So if you'd like to see my face or what I'm like in real life, check those out too. Alright, thank you guys so much. Bye!